there's no politician who has paid a bigger price for supporting the deputy president more than Mwangi Kiunjuri. Because as we know, Mwangi Kiunjuri has been the cabinet secretary for agriculture for quite some time, until he was sacked by the president, for affiliating and supporting the deputy president. And now we see that Mwangi Kiunjuri is seeking, to distance himself from the deputy president, going by the statements that he made, in Ebu this past week. And what he was doing essentially is that he was giving various conditions to the aspiring presidential candidates who have an interest in becoming president in 2022 and have ambitions of being supported by the Mount Kenya region. And according to him, one of the major requirements that he gave, was that the next president has to commit to making fundamental constitutional changes within 100 days in office. And what we know is that the deputy president has been opposed, to constitutional changes, and this is why he has been opposed to the BBI for quite a long time. And as we know, the BBI has had some positive, recommendations which were going to favor the Mount Kenya region, and one of that is that the concept of one man, one vote, one sharing, it was viewed by the people of Central Kenya that it was going to be very beneficial for them. This is because there is a feeling among the people from the mountain that their population is very high, yet in terms of resources, the resources which are coming over there, they are too little, and this has made it impossible for them to embark on many significant projects at the county level. So they want the next president to commit to increasing the revenues, the amount of money that will be allocated to the Central Kenya region. And we know that the deputy president and his lieutenants has been opposed to this concept for a long time. This is because when this bill was proposed to the Senate, it was all about recognizing the concept of one man, one vote, and one sharing. We see that most of the politicians who are opposed to these concepts are basically lieutenants of the deputy president. And this is going to infuriate, obviously the people of the Mount Kenya region. And at this point in time, I can predict, that the political star of the deputy president is going to reduce significantly. And one of the major reasons why Mwangi Kiunjuri seems to be disagreeing with the deputy president is the issue about parties. Because Mwangi Kiunjuri wanted the Mount Kenya region to have its different parties which were going to agitate for the interest of the people of the mountain. But we see that the deputy president was opposed to this concept. This is because he wanted UDA, potential political aspirants in the Central Kenya region to use UDA as the vehicle which was going to propel them. At this point in time, it is very clear that the major politicians from the Mount Kenya region are not amenable to the idea of the deputy president having a lot of control in the elected politicians who are going to be elected in 2022. They have a feeling that the deputy president wants to have a close grip, on the politicians over there, so that he may control them and limit their political ambitions in future. Because, even after 2022, assuming the deputy president becomes president for 10 years, these people have political ambitions, and they would like, to pursue their political ambitions on their own in the future. So they don't want a situation where the deputy president seems to be becoming dictatorial and dictating to them which parties they're going to use in their backyard, And he also took a jab against the deputy president to the essence that, the deputy president, as we know, he was opposed to the BBI, and one of his major arguments was that the BBI was meant to create just a few government positions for a few politicians. But according to Mwangi Kiunjuri, there were various positive, recommendations on the BBI which was meant to favor the people of the Central Kenya region. And one of them is the concept of one man, one vote, and one sharing, because essentially what it meant is that densely populated counties were going to receive a huge allocation in terms of, the county resources. So they were distancing themselves from these statements, the political start by the deputy president, because the deputy president, in opposing some aspects of the BBI, he was essentially alienating, the Mount Kenya region. And he should not expect, to be supported by the same region if he doesn't commit, to making constitutional changes within 100 days of being elected president in 2022. And he also took another jab at the deputy president because, as we know recently, the deputy president has indicated that anyone who has ambitions of conquering the Mount Kenya region, he has to go through him. And so these major politicians from the Mount Kenya region, people like Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri, do not like the idea when the deputy president is so confident, about getting the support of the Mount Kenya region, because as you know, one day in politics is a lot of time, and they have a feeling that 2022 is still very far away from now. It is more or less like 1 year from now, and you cannot be sure who the people of the mountain are going to support. So the deputy president should not, start chest dumping and becoming too confident that, he has the support of the mountain in his bag and they're going to support him. And I would also like to talk about the winning, influence of the deputy president in the Mount Kenya region. And nothing reflects, this reality better than a poll which was done by Kate Waruguru on her Facebook account. And in essence, what Kate Waruguru wanted is to gauge, which side the people of Laikipia are going to support in 2022, so that she can align herself better and be on the winning side. And she asked, the people of Laikipia about the popularity as between Raila Odinga on the one hand and William Ruto on the other. And going by the outcome of the poll on her Facebook account, it was very clear that more than 85% of the people who participated, who are essentially Kikuyus, were rooting for Raila Odinga to become president in 2022. This reflects, the changing influences of the deputy president, which is happening by the day. And there was also another poll which was conducted by Radio Africa, and they were gauging the popularity between the deputy president and Raila Odinga in the Mount Kenya region. And the outcome of the poll was that, the deputy president has 57 support in the Mount Kenya region. And of course, the other presidential candidates like Alfred Mutua, they had, I think, 3%. And in my opinion, that poll was not conclusive because it was accounting for like 60% of the votes. They never told us where the remaining 40% of the votes, they were going to support. But essentially, the idea is that, this poll indicating that William Ruto has 57 support in the central Kenya region. It is very disastrous for him because he needs more like 90%, to increase the chances of becoming president in 2022. Thank you.